Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Marshalls coming in at 7-6, going up against the Browns, who come in at 10-3. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the San Antonio Marshalls. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this San Antonio team as they enter play. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This is Isaiah Crowell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. Again, it's Crowell. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Gets around him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 13 carries, 62 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 10, Newton Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The numbers from a week ago for Funches. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
So the plays he didn't make, that's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
On 1st and 10, Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Here we go. They begin with a run by Crowell. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 15-yard line. The numbers for Crowell in last week's game. 24 carries, 92 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now McKinnon. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. To throw on second down is Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one. And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going? Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there. And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4. Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter. 2-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey. So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone. I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. On first down, they run with Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry. As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere. Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. On the carry is Henderson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now a handoff to Crowell. Fighting through, and he's got space. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by an Isaiah Crowell touchdown run. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On the toss play, Howard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Newton to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go here, Isaiah Crowell in the offense, trot back out there. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd and 4.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And now running right through it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, this is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the set...
And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And
you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Crowell running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Going deep for Benjamin. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's a give to Crowell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Second and goal from the 5. Here's McKinnon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Second down following the run. They go with Howard again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed and, more importantly, perhaps that first-round bye.
But they have to clinch it, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the key, right? So, in a sense, the playoffs have started. They've got to go ahead and get this thing done. Otherwise, it's a different road, and you really...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Now Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barber. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Offside. defense.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll look to throw. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Newton to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protect.